I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with.
Cars for a parking problem.
You'll be laughing one minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
No, we're late. Had some technical difficulties. I don't know if I'm still having technical difficulties or not. There he is. Okay.
I was going to say, what the hell? I'm still sitting over here in the green room.
I know. I don't know what was going on. You're just acting all stupid.
Yeah, I'm getting caught up on these damn stories. Is this, I didn't think our boy was in Georgia.
Which one?
The one that shot the guy that was pointing his gun at people in the room. That's not him, right? The Georgia officer? That's the end.
I'm not sure.
No, it's not a picture of him. It's an old dude. Anyway, yeah, fun times.
Yeah, a little technical difficulty. Supposed to have other guests. They weren't able to make it tonight. Maybe another night. Let's get the housekeeping out the way. If you want a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Get yourself a delicious tasting cigar. You can use the promo code Motorcop15. Get 15% off your order. I think anything over $100.
Or you could send some cigars to the podcast. Our address is down here. We'll happily smoke them for you. I promise.
I know Holster and Freebird definitely would. If you want any merch, I got one of the crew shirts on here. It's the one I give away. Try to do at least once, twice a month. See if somebody wins it.
I want one.
You can get your merch at either at the website, motorcopchronicles.com. Go to the merch section, or you can go to the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles podcast. All this stuff is on there. If you want any extra episodes, which I have quite a bit of them, videos, pictures, all kind of stuff, you can join the Patreon and get a whole bunch of extra stuff. If you can't understand, Bionomics is hurting everybody. We're going to shout out our crew members real fast. We got Kelly Meyer. We got Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for Life. Of course, as always, in our chat, Mr. William Gbo. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all go check him out. Makes a great product. Get yourself a handmade cutting board to spank your kids with, beat robbers up with, or smack your wife in the butt in a little happy time. We got T-Bird. We got our favorite truck driver, Hoppy Hopperson. We got Mr. Blake Walker. Hey, Roms, I had to say it, podcast. He puts out some great episodes. Go check him out. Follow him. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding. That's Roy with the S, not Roy with the P. Also, stick around. We got a new little thing I've added involving Roy. We got JoJo, favorite girl from down under. And we have Natasha A. from the state of Washington. Appreciate y'all helping me keep the lights on, as always. You got any announcements or anything you need to make?
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if anybody's noticed. I'm just kidding. I know a lot of you have noticed. Roy has actually stepped up where I've been slacking. So, he's coming over to help, and he's going to start doing the Did You Knows every week because I got way too busy with the campaign and everything. So, yeah, he's going to be sending those in every Wednesday. So, with any luck, you won't have to hear me read it, but we'll throw it up.
Well, since he brought it up, I was going to save it till later, but we'll start it out with that, then we'll get into the story. So I'm going to try to do this every week. I just threw this together real quick this afternoon, so some improvement will be done to it.
Yeah, I kind of sprung it on him.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us.
Did you know that Australia is wider than the moon? Well, now you do. Go forth and share this knowledge.
I mean, I know it's accurate, but it's so baffling.
Well, that's Roy's Did You Know Corner.
I mean, I can't walk across Australia either, so I reckon it really don't matter. I mean, but
How you doing, Kelly? That is amazing. I didn't think Australia was quite that big, but it is. It's got some really big spiders over there too. I wouldn't be walking across.
Yeah, they could stay there. That's why I'm glad it's an island. We need all that water to keep all that shit on that.
Well, island. If I'm correct, I think Australia originally was like a penal colony.
Yeah, it's a prison colony. It was.
So, JoJo, you're not a criminal, are you? I don't think she is.
Her ancestors would be.
Well, all
They're all
of them
from
would.
there.
Uh,
Possible. I guess unless you're an Aborigine, they kind of got like a history with the Aborigines, like we do with the American Indians.
Kelly, I don't know what to tell you about the buffering. We had some technical issues earlier. Everything was slow and I had to reset and everything else. So I have no idea.
What about the buffering, Kelly? We'll be buffering our heads or a bunch of bald guys.
Try it on
Bird
you,
hanging
maybe
around.
YouTube or Rumble or something. I don't know.
Bumble.
I even brought down my. I even tried bringing down the definition on it to try to make it run smoother. So,
Did you ever put a direct wire in the clubhouse?
yes,
And it still doesn't.
yeah, I'm running.
It's instead of having a little picture of the Wi-Fi down there, it's got the little picture of the Ethernet plug.
Yeah, I'm running Ethernet. So I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
It's not just you.
No, it's probably.
We blame it on the goats. The goats are out back chewing on the fiber.
Sometimes,
Go
I
goats.
guess it just happens. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why.
Come on, you got pictures of JoJo for everybody?
No.
You ain't gonna show everybody
You talking
your goat?
about the goats?
Hell yeah,
I didn't put any up. I didn't put any up.
What the shit? He's got the cutest little goats, and they're irritating the piss out of his neighbors, y'all. That
I'm gonna have to go talk to the cable company. I'm gonna have to. I think I already got the highest speed I can get, but I'm gonna have to check.
bullshit.
I don't
Tell
know what
me
else to do.
Iceman needs a better internet service so he can entertain the masses.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to check into it. Well,
They
we'll
got to
do
see the ice machine park there.
We're gonna do the best we can do tonight. This first story. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. The first story we're going to Dallas over there in Texas. They had a teen get arrested. A 17-year-old got arrested for shooting at a undercover Dallas police officer in his car.
He's lucky he didn't get fucking aired out. That's what he's lucky.
The cop did get hit, and I think his hip area. He's going to be fine, I believe. But
well, the cop was shot during the shootout later, but the car was unoccupied. So but he didn't know that. He thought he was walking up to.
Well, no, This guy, the cop was following the kid because he was driving stupid or something like that, and the kid made a U-turn, came back around, and shot the cop. Well, we'll watch a video on it.
Wounded an officer working undercover surveillance. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. Police also say the shooting suspect, who is 17 years old, is linked to other violent crimes. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has the latest from Dallas police. Alex.
Hey guys, and police tell us that the officer, who is a 4-year veteran of the department, was working overtime in an undercover capacity when he was shot. Thankfully, he continues to recover at the hospital. Meanwhile, we are learning that the 17-year-old suspect, police say, is a documented gang member with a lengthy criminal history.
March 14th, shortly before 1 a.m., home surveillance video captured the moment the driver of this stolen blue Chevy Camaro made a U-turn on the 3200 block of Esther Avenue in Dallas and fired at a Dallas police officer who was following him undercover.
Driver.
You see when he went by him, that's where he shot him at?
The blue Camaro fired 5 rounds at the officer's car, hitting it twice. One of the rounds went in the driver's door and hit the officer in his hip.
The officer, Tyler Morris, later posted pictures of his recovery at the hospital. At Monday's news conference, Chief Eddie Garcia said the shooting suspect, identified as 17-year-old Jahart Nickelberry, had been driving erratically, and that's why Officer Morris followed him.
Driving recklessly, doing donuts, and nearly hitting an unmarked police vehicle.
After the officer was shot, he radioed for help as the Camaro took off.
Camaro's exiting at Wheeling at 35.
These damn Camaros from California, it's so easy to steal.
And attempted to stop it, but the driver sped off. Nickelberry eventually ditched.
Now watch right here. Now he's already shot a cop and shot at people, When this kid, watch, when he gets out, he has a gun in his hand. This cop, to me, could have shot him through the freaking windshield right there, but
car in the parking lot of an apartment complex off Chester.
Right here. Look right here. You see the gun in his hand. You see the gun in his hand right here. And he could have aired him out right there. He's already shot one.
Field. A freeze frame of police dash camera video shows what Chief Garcia says is a gun in Nickelberry's hand. He and 2 others ran from the Camaro. 3 others stayed in the car. With the help of Air One, officers were able to locate Nickelberry and take him into custody.
A second passenger, a 15-year-old female, was caught after a short foot chase.
Garcia says investigators later learned the stolen Camaro was involved in an aggravated robbery earlier that night and believe Nickelberry was also responsible. Garcia says property belonging to the robbery victim was found in the Camaro. Detectives also found several weapons, including a gun that had been reported stolen out of Louisiana. Garcia says Nickelberry is also believed to have been involved in a home invasion in Ellis County that ended with Glen Heights police shooting and killing 1 suspect.
I know for a fact that my officers prevented further violent crimes to have been committed that night and future crimes. And we're lucky that we did not lose an officer in the process.
And Nickelberry faces several felonies.
This piece of shit kid right there.
He should have been aired out, and I tell you what, he almost could have got his little girlfriend or whoever the hell was just riding with him aired out.
Well, they had the 15-year-old
taking pop shots at cops.
15-year-old girl in the car plus some other kids. I mean, you know what I say, right? What am I going to say?
Charge the parents.
Charge the parents. This is bad raising. Where's the parents at?
Asking, where's the parents of that 15-year-old? Where the hell do they think their daughter is right now?
Oh, she was. They were probably running a train on her ass.
Oh, Jesus.
She's probably pregnant and don't even know who the baby daddy is.
Well, this is why I think the crimes like this should carry a mandatory minimum of like 20 years. Because, I mean, he didn't kill him, but yeah, they're not. You know they're not.
Oh, no. The fucking kid's probably at home with an ankle monitor on already.
Right. If that.
Playing
and hell,
Xbox.
You already know for most of the ankle monitors, they'll just go out and commit more crimes while they're wearing them.
Most definitely.
The shit don't work. Keep them behind bars. Yeah.
This next one is whole stairs. We're going to Florida. I do have a body cam video we can watch of it also.
Yeah, go ahead and play that first.
All right. This is in Pasco County.
An officer working undercover surveillance. Hello, I'm.
That's why I have been covered. Hey.
Well, you want to give them some background because they don't know what the hell's going on.
So this is an incident that came up down here inside of Pasco County. We all know it's my hometown. So there was a incident where these deputies were actually standing at the 7-Eleven. They just happened to see this guy walk out of the 7-Eleven, and they noticed him. And they noticed him and needed to talk to him in connection with a crime. And that's why you hear him actually say the guy's name. He knew exactly who he was. He knew that he was wanted for that. So they went ahead and they tried to stop the gentleman, and he allegedly refuses, and we all get the humor and alleged. Go ahead and hit play, and we're going to find out what happens next.
Well, first of all, it should be a crime that he's driving one of them toaster ovens.
I kind of like them. I mean, they're aerodynamic bricks, but I mean, it's crazy.
Bill said that goat story from yesterday pissed him off. Yeah. You should see when I told Bam about it. It was pretty bad.
Oh, I didn't hear goats.
Well, if anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, go back and listen to yesterday's episode. I did extra live yesterday, but you can go listen to it on audio. It's out, and you can hear the goat story.
Paul. Chap. Hey, can you step out of the car, please? Step out of the car, now.
What's the matter?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
What's going on? What's the problem?
It does look familiar.
Get out!
out of the fucking car!
I did.
Get out of the fucking car now! Get out of the fucking car!
That taser's having zero effect on this dude.
Right. This is exactly why we stress that tasers are not the answer.
That taser had zero effect on that dude.
Get out! Oh my God, get out! Fucking shot!
Now, what's happening right now is this stupid motherfucker right here has
accelerating.
Started the car, put it in gear, and then took off. Now the door's open. The cop's
the cop
in the
riding
car.
on his shoulders.
The cop's halfway out the car. He's sticking out the car. Okay, so he's basically his feet are probably dragging the ground at this point.
Right.
This
if
motherfucker
happens, this cop's dead.
This motherfucker is totally refusing to stop. All he did is put the foot on the fucking brake. Okay, so that's what's going on right now.
Get out, please get out! No! You're gonna get shot. You better stop. Stop the car now. You're gonna get shot. Stop the car. You're gonna get shot. Let go. Stop the car. You're gonna get shot. You
can hear it in the office. Hey, hang on, pause it. You could hear it in the officer's voice. He knows his life is about to change because he's gonna have to make this decision. I don't ever wish any officer to ever have to make this decision, but I'll tell you, 125%, I support this officer because this little dude, this junkie, and we have a lot of them covering Pasco County, but it's not even that. It's in general. All across the United States, we have these little entitled shits. When the police say, hey, I need to talk to you, and then they have a leading reason to need to talk to you, such as probable cause. Like I said, the important part about this whole thing is the officer knew who he was going to go talk to. Okay? This guy immediately went into flight mode, and it cost him his life. He tried to kill the police officer by performing this act. So yeah, he ended up playing games, and he won a stupid reward.
And how many times? He must have asked him 5-6 times, told him to stop the car.
You could hear it. He wanted him to stop. I guarantee you this cop would prefer if this night never happened and he could have just went home and filed some paperwork. But no, this shitbag took that from him. So he's going to have this memory in his life for the rest of his life, if he even continues life in law enforcement, which I hope he does.
What are you doing? Get out of the car! Right, stop! Get out of the car! Get out of the fucking car!
And of course, he shot the guy. My opinion, clean shoot. It was either, the cop could only hold on for so long. He's basically kidnapping the cop at this point. So, clean shoot. Like I said, you can hear it.
He's telling the cop, please get out.
Like Holstera said, you can hear in the dude's voice that he didn't want to have to shoot him. He left him no choice. And he made that decision to pull the trigger. I think it was the right decision. So
yeah, and it does mention at the very end of it, of course, at the end of it, the state of Florida, we automatically investigate all officer-involved shootings. So FDLE is investigating it, and then they'll eventually release the findings. But I'm with the Iceman. I believe it's a clean shoot. The officer had to do what he had to do to save his life.
Yep. Next, we're going over to South Carolina. We're not over there too often. We're going to be over there this evening. South Carolina governor signed a new bill where now you can open carry in South Carolina, which it's been like that for ever, as far as I know where I'm from. But in South Carolina, you can open carry now.
Around the swamp with a shotgun on his hip.
The South Carolina governor, Henry McMaster, he held a whole ceremony Tuesday to spotlight the new law, allowing any adult who can legally own a gun to carry the weapon openly without a permit.
I thought that was called the Second Amendment.
I thought it was constitutional right also, but, he signed the bill into law 12 days ago as soon as it hit his desk, allowing open carry before the ink had even dried on the paper. They had a whole event on it. He said, "This is a happy day. It's a good step forward." And he's a Republican governor, of course.
Day.
The new law changes how police do their jobs. Guns can now be carried anywhere inside of a vehicle, Been like that forever in Louisiana. The dashboard, a seat cup holder, I wouldn't say just throw your gun in a cup holder, but instead of being required for it to be hidden in the console of the glove compartment, officers can no longer stop someone who's just carrying a gun. Been like that here. We just don't stop people because they have a gun on their hip.
But in that same instance, do you use it when there's an aggravating circumstance?
I never had to. Most people that do that don't try breaking the law,
Well, I know, but you know as well as I do. I'm kind of love-hate on it. I love the fact that everybody has the right to carry and carry a firearm, but I
this
don't
next
know. I just
part,
think everybody exposed carrying it.
This next part, it's like, and anybody who has a concealed carry permit is no longer required to tell an officer they are armed. I mean, before you just saw a cop and you had to go up to them and say, "Oh, I have a gun on me," or if you were involved with the cop, I think it'd be a good idea to tell me if you got a gun in your pants.
Yeah, because if I see it and you didn't tell me, it's going to be one of those instances.
So I mean, that's almost common sense right there. Concealed weapon permits is still available. There's training. What took so long is they had to secure money because they wanted to pay for the training. Of course, they encouraged the training. Just firearms training.
Well, I believe in that. I think every sheriff's office in the United States should actually put on for their counties. They should put on a firearm safety class.
So if you live in South Carolina, you can now open carry.
Makes sense.
Have fun with that. See, the thing is with open carry, we can have open carry here, but if a store puts signs up on their doors saying they don't want no firearms permitted, you have to go put your gun up because it's private property and they don't want the gun in it, you see.
Right, whereas concealed weapon, I mean, unless you know it, and then technically it's an aggravated circumstance, trespass with a weapon, but, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. So, let's see.
Going back to Florida.
So, some agencies might hate on it, but down here in Florida, we do like to use our beaches to our advantage in our wonderful conservative state. And when people visit here, we often try to recruit them for things. Hey, why not? It worked for the military for hundreds of years. So when people come down to the beaches of Florida and they're on spring break, some departments are sending out the SWAT team walking down the beach. I uploaded the video of that where their officers are walking down the beach and closing it because there was a shooting, and they were just sick of the shit that day. And but nope, in Fort Lauderdale, they're walking down the beach, looking at the most fit individuals on there, and they're asking if they want a job. Hey, why not? You come down, you enjoy the beach on your spring break, you might as well enjoy it on your day off. And in the meantime, you can roam the wonderful streets of Fort Lauderdale. It's not exactly a bad gig. If you speak Spanish, they do pay well, and they're always hiring. Just saying.
David Hasselhoff.
That's it, buddy. They got four-wheelers, though.
They did. I did see the thing on like Miami, man. They have shut that shit down. They're like, "Fuck y'all, we don't want y'all here, spring breaker."
That crap they did. What was it, Jacksonville, a couple years ago?
That was last year, I think. They had like fucking riots and shit.
Yeah, and they weren't dealing with that. DeSantis wasn't going to do it again, so he sent extra officers.
I think it's a good thing. Like I said, if you can't act right, people, I mean, yeah, it brings money into them, but they'd rather not get the money than you tearing their shit up and killing each other.
Yep.
Simple as that.
A lot of the businesses are actually happy that they're doing it, and that tells you a lot. Now, you've got like two places that are not happy about it, and those are the places that I'm assuming prefer the shit to be stirred, so I wouldn't go there anyway.
Well, this next one,
I didn't know it was even a thing, so I thank them for making a story about it.
We're going to Chicago.
No way.
Yes, nothing ever bad happens in Chicago.
Never. It's one of the... Oh, we're going to talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, yes, we are. Anyway, Chicago is now... The city of Chicago is suing Glock. Glock Inc. The people that make the gun, the pew-pew.
Glock makes ink now.
Yeah. Anyway, Chicago on Tuesday filed a fucking lawsuit against the handgun manufacturer because they said because they can be altered and turned into machine guns. They say they are helping with the illegal machine gun. The lawsuit alleges Glock unreasonably endangers Chicagoans by manufacturing and selling semi-automatic pistols that can easily be converted into illegal machine guns.
Doesn't it say like 2,100 or 1,200 rounds per minute? How the hell at 30 round mags, even with the 30 round or 100 round mag?
You know how fast you'd have to reload?
You can't do that in a minute. I don't give a shit who you are. That gun's gonna melt.
Oh yeah, but anyway, now they're suing because people are putting switches on them. Glock has nothing to do with this. Glock didn't make the switches. I'm sure you want them to redesign their entire gun because people are breaking the law and putting these on there. That's like, okay, well, let's sue all car manufacturers because people get in them and drive drunk and hurt people. So let's sue the car industry.
But at the same time, I'm all for all the automatics that you carry. You know why? Because if you've ever tried to fire a fucking fully automatic weapon, it's not all sunshine and roses, and I know what I'm doing with a firearm. The shit walks away with you. It goes all over the room. You actually have to hold the hell on to it. It's not easy.
I'm gonna sue McDonald's because I'm fat.
Stupid.
How's that?
Yeah.
Well, everybody else is catching up. We're lagging bad, I guess. This was from the body cam. Kelly says, if I was that officer, I wouldn't have hung on to the moving vehicle. He could have fell out and got run over and killed. Seriously, not worth your life. I think he was already in the car trying to pull the guy out when he took off.
Yeah, and the guy's he had that tweaker strength.
And cammed up caveman said, I'm from Pasco County. A friend on the other side of the county did a records request for all the info, and the documents are heavily redacted right now. I'm sure it is because there's going to be all kind of lawsuits and stuff right now. Until the case clears and the lawsuits and all that stuff are done, they're probably going to keep shit redacted. Like I said, from what I've seen, it looks like a clean sheet to me.
Yeah, and the good thing is all that good stuff, you can always do a FOIA request down the road, and then they have to release it. As it's part of an ongoing investigation with, the state police, they're not going to release a lot of it. But
Chicago's suing. But Chicago suing Glock is just total bullshit. They just want.
Yeah, I mean they're going to start suing Lego because I trip on them going down the hall.
Yeah.
Little bastards caused arthritis.
Holster said he's going to sue Scott Tissue because when he's at my house and it's too fucking thin and he's not John Wayne.
What? Oh, no, hell no.
John Wayne toilet paper. Don't take shit off for nobody.
Most people roll out the carpet for you when you go visit. They're like, hey, y'all come over. Y'all get all this good stuff. You come over here, you eat all the good fixings. Well, they do that. They feed you real well there. But then you go to the restroom and then you're like, what? Where's the toilet paper? And it's one ply.
It don't clog up your sewage system. I don't have city sewage.
It don't keep your hand clean either.
Don't have city sewage. So
country people and their septics.
Hey, tough shit.
It is tough shit. Running down your leg.
This next one we're going down to Cali. What's up, AA Ron? Sounds like we're having a bad buffering stuff tonight, unfortunately. So, there's nothing I can do about it.
This next one is, I guess there's a California network of communities, community college that span the PDs that work them. So basically, anybody that works lives, visits, that major colleges around the United States are just like airports. They have their own police departments. I guess some airports. We live here in the Bay Area. Everything's big. But these colleges decided not so much they're going to downsize. They just decided the hell with it. the whole community's decided they're going to disband the police forces, and they're going to hire security for assessment. They call it a security force. Now, don't get me wrong. Can it be done? Yes. You can use private ties to clean up bad communities.
Have no arrest powers.
But that's another thing. There's also different states with arrest powers. There's other you got to be trained. But out in California, I don't see it. Now, don't get me wrong. I think every one of these cops should quit and go work for a company, because if it's like that big one, G4S, that you probably get a better retirement than if you get on with the PD. Hell, they might even pay you more. But you don't arrest anybody anymore. You just drive around and yellow.
It is California. You just drive around and give people Rice Krispie treats and hugs.
You can't be a cop in LA anyway. You can't. You shoot somebody, you're going to jail. So you might as well be a security guard. That way you can just be like, no, man, I ain't even fucking chasing you.
Exactly.
You know, same pay, you ain't gonna get shot at.
It's still it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but, so I'll call. Oh, and you. Oh shit! I jumped way down. Oh, it's you, George Floyd.
What about him? What about fentanyl Floyd?
Yeah, it's your judge dismisses a case.
Oh, mine. Yeah. A judge dismissed a case filed by a Massachusetts officer that was disciplined over a social media comment he made. That this is the bullshit that's going on now, and why people don't want to be cops. Because believe it or not, being in law enforcement, you end up we don't have as much freedom of speech in a lot of departments, most departments, as you do as a civilian. Because every time we say something, they want to, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Imagine if the national anthem started playing and all the cops kneeled. You know what I mean? It's like every one of them would have been fired. In the beginning, if it was just cops, they would have been fired.
This is coming out of Massachusetts, which is a fucking
freedom of speech,
liberal fucking state as it is. A federal judge dismissed a lawsuit filed by a Cambridge Police Department officer who was disciplined over social media comments he made on George Floyd. Sergeant Brian Hussey sued the department back in November 21 after he was given 2 months of administrative leave and a 4-day unpaid suspension for calling. Now listen to this. This is what he got in trouble for now, because he called fentanyl Floyd. He didn't call him that. I did, though. He called Floyd a career criminal. Facts.
True.
A thief and a druggie. Facts. True. On social media. That's what he did. He called him a
also hold a gun to a pregnant woman's belly or something.
Yeah. He's a violent career, drug addicted, piece of fucking shit criminal. You hear it coming out of my mouth on fentanyl Floyd? Okay? That people want to build statues of a piece of shit criminal. Why they tear statues down? Tear statues down of people that did something for this country and this piece of shit. But anyway, he got in trouble for that. He called him a career criminal, a thief, and a druggie on social media, according to this report. Hussey claimed that the disciplinary action violated his First Amendment right of speech. Yes, it did. Especially if he was off duty and at his house when he did it, okay? Everything I say on here has nothing to do with my department. My department, right now, I am not affiliated with my department. When I go to work, I'm at work. But right now, this is my time.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, we just get to enjoy this with everybody. Talk about some things.
Some
humor in our lives, everybody.
Yes. Hussey stated that in the complaint that his statement did not have any disruptive impact on the community,
Right.
They were posted on a private account and then deleted. The U.S. District Court Angel Kelly, which, like I said, this is in fucking Massachusetts. She ruled in the department's favor, stating they had a strong interest in restricting the speech in order to preserve public trust in the department. What?
That's some California shit.
when a citizen enters a public role, they must accept certain limitations on their freedoms. So, in her opinion, because now that I'm a public servant, that we have to give up our freedom so we can defend and make sure your freedoms aren't stomped on. But you're going to take my freedom. This is where the shit happened. Anyway, this judge added.
That's why I've always said that I agree completely. When you're 10-8, you ain't on TikTok. You're not sitting there, of course, unless you're like a social media guy. But you have no business being on there on the clock at all. But once you clock out, it's none of my business what you do for the day. Don't take the patrol car. Don't use the agency card or anything like that. If it's all your money that you earned, go out, spend it. Say what you want. It don't affect me at all. That completely affects you. Now, if you do it in uniform or, one of my cars or something like that, yeah, I think you'd have a right to be pissed off. But yeah, the First Amendment just keeps getting stomped on all over the country. So we need to get back to a place where, cops have the ability to speak as well. It's not something we should silence.
Well, the sergeant said, I feel that attaching the name of a violent criminal in honor to a reform bill aimed at the betterment of policing is a disservice to the spirit of the bill. It's true. You got the George Floyd. I mean, they used this piece of shit. Like, whatever. It's not St. Floyd, okay?
A couple days later, out of that building had his face on there.
Yeah, a couple days later, before this, he was in the hospital ODing on fucking fentanyl.
Right.
But he's just a great person. Whatever. I don't want to hear the shit. AA Round says, fucking clowns. You got that right. Bill G. Bo says, Liptard states you are correct. And they sued Kia too. Your city's suing fucking everybody. What it is they're trying to get more money. Illinois is trying to get more money.
Even sue a country.
Well, they're suing everybody, trying to hopefully win something and get more money so they can give the illegal aliens more credit cards to buy shit. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and we're going to be talking about that again soon, too. Some shit that come out of there.
I'll tell you what, you fly me south of the border, you call me One Direction, I will walk my northern ass across that border and get me that free card.
Now, I don't, this next one Holster's going to talk about, I actually, emailed police one and gave them my heartfelt opinion what I thought about this fucking story, believe it or not. Because I got an email back telling me thank you.
I can't believe that anybody would write this garbage. So just so we can say that I didn't skip shit and read something out of context, here we go. This is by the Police One staff. It is labeled Wallet Hub Surveys ranks the best and worst states to be a cop. Survey compares states using 30 key metrics across opportunity, training requirements, and job hazards. Washington. Every year, Wallet Hub conducts a comprehensive survey of the attractiveness of law enforcement careers across the U.S., factoring risk, compensation, and work environment quality. The survey, and we'll see if they're biased or not when we get there. I promise you. Hang in there. It's worth it. The survey compares states using 30 key matrix across opportunity, training requirements, and job hazards. The job hazards part's the interesting one when it comes to this. The data sets ranges from the median income for law enforcement officers to police deaths. Jesus Christ. So they literally put a value on our deaths. Okay. Per 1,000 officers to state. And local police protection expenses per capita. Basically, I will scoot down a little bit. Here it is. As was the case in 2022 survey, the top 5 locations were California, the District of Columbia, so D.C., okay, Connecticut, Maryland, Illinois. Really. The state that Chicago is in is more favorable to go work for a police department.
They're saying these are the top 5 best
to go to Tampa PD.
Top 5 best states to go be a cop in. I was like, The fucking
some of the fucking words.
What kind of fucking
this is New York
retarded motherfucker made up this shit? What?
In what world would you want to go work in LAPD right now?
Any of those, any of them,
anywhere like Louisiana.
Every fucking one of those that they mentioned in their top 5 are all woke ass fucking states.
Right.
Where you're more likely to fucking go to jail for doing your job being a cop. And I went and looked at all of them. Guess where most of the southern ones are at? All at the bottom. Oh, yeah. All at the fucking bottom. You know, I'm like, whoever did this study, I went and looked at looked at some of their 30 things. One of the things that got a lot of points for it is for de-escalation training and woke bullshit like that.
Well, I mean, there is something to be said for de-escalation training, but I don't think that you have to beat a dead horse in the mouth.
But their top 5 is should be the bottom 5. It is fucking ridiculous, and I sent an email stating the fact to them because I read that shit and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Maybe this guy works for DCPD and. He writes in his meantime. I don't know.
That is the 5 worst departments you could go work for being a cop. But go right ahead. Listen to Wallet Hub. Go to prison.
I didn't read this next one. So this is
the former. This one I got a video. We're gonna watch it. I'll give you the 411 rundown on it real quick. Anyway, I got this former Colorado police chief from Aurora, Colorado. She got fired. Her name is Vanessa Wilson. I'll just say it.
Mr. Wilson.
She looks more manly than she does female. Let's put it that way. Okay, she's a bulldog. So I'm not saying she's not. Well, I'm just saying what she is. She is. And anyway, she got fired. And terminated. Now she's suing the city. Okay, part of her thing is I believe they should have fired her. This bitch, while she was police chief, the active fucking police chief, she was out. She was out with Black Lives Matters doing protest and marching in the fucking street.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Hey,
Jim.
You were straight up marching with a terrorist organization. Straight up. And that, to me, right there, you should have been fired. But that's not what but basically she was woke. She went there and she fired I'm sure she fired every fucking conservative that worked over there and stuff like that. Now she's whining and crying. Oh, and after she got fired, her mate, her lover, her whoever, the one she was eating her pussy of, she fucking called in and made a false complaint of sexual allegations on one of the council members that voted to vote this chief out because the chief's like, yeah, she's trash. We don't need her here. This woman, they ended up arresting her ass because she worked for like DCFS or something and she made false things on this councilwoman. Yeah, that's the kind of people you want in law enforcement, huh? I mean, nobody said nothing. You know, get some Cheeto dust, put it down there, and go to munching. Move on with your fucking life. Go march. Go work for fucking Black Lives Matter. You're fucking white. Okay?
Is that even a thing anymore since they found out all that fraud and shit and that
they're still out there. They're still out there. Just not as big as they used to be. Let me put the video on because I can just keep bitching, you know, because I'm good at that shit. Right here.
Takes us to Aurora, and for the first time since she was fired.
I wish I had her hair. Kind of jealous.
That's her. Just saying. Call it how I see it.
Former police chief Vanessa Wilson is speaking out. Surrounded by supporters today, Wilson calls the move political.
Oh, this bitch right here?
What's political?
This bitch right here, the one I'm circling that's next to her. Her lover or whatever the fuck she is, that's the one that called in the false police shit. You know, criminal.
City leaders announced that firing last week, saying Wilson was doing a poor job of managing that department. CBS 4's Kelly Worthman was at that news conference. Kelly, Wilson said she just couldn't sit by and not comment.
What kind of goose you think that is?
Absolutely, Jim. She said she was not going to go.
I think that is a Canadian goose. He is here illegally.
Yeah, you going to deport him?
Well, you don't have to now. Biden said it's fine. I think they gave the goose a $10,000 credit card.
Stipend.
Yeah,
It's possible. I mean, that girl right there, if you look, her name's Columbia.
Quietly into the night.
It's not her
she
name.
was quick to say it was an honor to serve here in Aurora, but she says there is still a lot of work to be done here in the city, as well as within the police department. She says this isn't about her. It's about finding police leaders who are willing to stand up and hold their own.
Finding police leaders that's willing to fuck the whole department up because we have a bunch of woke ideas. That's what she should have said.
Work in D.C.
That's where she needs to go work. Go to California. They'll probably make you admiral or some shit.
Right, yeah, you might be the chief.
Hell, you can go work for Joe Biden's administration. I mean, fuck, he'll make you a 3-star general.
What the hell's the point of getting a job for 3 months?
But, yeah, let's listen to what she has to say.
Not popular. I understand that. Leadership is not a popularity contest.
Surrounded by supporters, Vanessa Wilson used her own words to explain why she was fired as Aurora's chief of police.
This is a political agenda, and there should not be partisan politics in public safety.
Wilson became Aurora's first female police chief in August of 2020, a rather turbulent time. The city was facing a lawsuit for the death of Elijah McClain. There were several violent protests, and police use of force as well as public safety were of grave concern.
I was so busy, if you haven't noticed.
Oh yeah, that cop was being so brutal. Did you see the way he just beat that young lady with a nightstick?
Yeah.
He gassed her in the face and kicked her to death. I'm pretty sure he asked her if she wanted a bottle of water.
He patted her.
Yeah, it was
patted her on the shoulder.
Jesus. No, I remember when everybody was burning shit to the ground and calling it mostly peaceful protest, but they'll never show that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Hell,
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right here.
This whole video deleted.
This woman right here, the reason she got this chief job is because she was a lesbian, okay? And she was woke. And at the time she got the job, that's what everybody was wanting. That's the only reason she got it. It wasn't because she was qualified to do the job, which obviously she wasn't, but that's why she got the job. This was a box mark hire. I'm going to check a box mark hire, and they don't last long.
I guess.
And my focus had to be with those folks in the community and asking them, what is it that you need?
But Aurora's city manager says Wilson was prioritizing community involvement over managing the department and let her go.
She was more worried about the community than she was the department. She wanted to be, I'm going to go out there and march.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a community leader like a chief of police should be more about the community being more peaceful than the police. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Her job was to manage the cops, not be out there marching with a bunch of damn terrorists.
As a public leader, you shouldn't be.
People that were hollering, fuck the police, ACAB, fucking, fry the pigs, let's do a sizzle and all this shit like that. No, fuck her.
He don't like barbecues, y'all.
Some residents and city council members say not only is Wilson's termination wrong, it's a setback for Aurora.
You fire a police
No, man, she kind of looks good without them glasses on.
You're a sick man.
I don't know.
You need to go get some. You a sick man.
From the Matrix. Ain't that what's his name? Scorpio or whatever.
You were a sick man.
What?
Represents community because she has brought community together. The police officers are commissioned to serve community.
Serve community, not the community. We're just leaving fucking words completely out now.
For reason, Wilson is urging the community to believe in the officers working to make Aurora.
I mean, you see that one bitch had a mask on in the back. Okay.
A safe place to call home.
Please still believe in those men and women because they're out there doing it for you right now.
Oh, that's her girlfriend again, ain't it?
As for what's next for Wilson, she says she's going to continue to serve and help the
there's
Horace community
Columbia
however
again.
she can as she looks
Where'd
for
the
her
goose
next
go?
job. She was asked what's next in terms of a lawsuit, and she said she is exploring all options.
Oh yeah, they sued. Of course she's gonna sue. Just stupidity. Go to California, woman. Go to fucking Seattle, Maryland, someplace where they're gonna appreciate you. Yes, Aaron. St. Floyd of the Blessed Fentanyl. Yes. Yes, he is.
Boy, you guys are a little bit behind. Yeah, Aaron, we do have to get with you so we can do a crossover.
He's not talking to us. He's talking to Jim.
To the beach here in sunny Florida.
He's talking to Jim, not us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we won't do a crossover then. No. I mean, with Jim, at least we could be on a race car. We could eat a sandwich with Aaron. You know, we could be like, hey, we're speeding. Anyway, regardless, this next story, we're heading back down to Florida for a little bit more spring break action. This young couple decided, hey, we're going to go over to Volusia County. It's over there where, it's on the other coast. Regardless, they went out to the beach and they got a little tipsy. They didn't read the signs, apparently. It said, do not bring your children if you plan on getting blackout drunk. They passed out with their little kids on the beach, drunk, and the cops literally... do you have the video?
I have the video.
Yeah, good. Okay, go ahead and play.
I pulled this video down from It's Butter off of Rumble. So
usually if you're going to drink at the beach, probably leave the kid home. With an adult. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
I think he fell down. I think he fell down in the sand. I think that's what happened to him.
Gotcha.
She's got numbers on her chest. I guess that's serial numbers in case she gets stolen.
That's it. That's the Roman numerals for how many men she's been with.
I don't know what happened. Something happened because he's got the little pasties for EKG or something on his ass too, on his chest. Not unless he's got really white nipples on his.
Well, I mean, he passed out in the Florida sun, and you know, it's just the same as Louisiana. You pass out in that sun, especially drunk. Yeah, I mean, hell, he probably had to go take a ride.
Look, it burned his face.
Dehydration. Her, I don't know what the fuck happened. What, was she sleeping under an umbrella?
I don't know. You see this over here? Huh?
What?
Right there.
It's the young lady.
See the young pasty lady with the thong on, with her ass cheek showing? Just saying. Just saying. Welcome to Florida.
That's how you can tell the real residents, man. We don't have tans.
This dude over here on the side, he might want to get checked out. I think he got burnt. This guy right here. Been out there a while. Just saying. Is that them right here? They just sleep.
Yeah, the people right there in the middle.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Sheriff's Office. Time to wake up.
Wake up.
Time to wake up.
Wake up.
Hey, guys. Yep, time to wake up, guys. Hey. Hey. The Sheriff's Office. Wake up.
Get some of that. Go look. Is this their shit? Get that ice out the fucking container. Pour it on their ass. They'll wake up.
You sit up.
Look at the beer cans around them. Yep, it's pumpkin talk. Going for a ride.
Look, their little beach areas that's fucked up looking. Just think what their house looks like.
Welcome back. Sit up. Why can't have alcohol on the beach?
We don't have any alcohol on the beach. It's inside of me.
Yeah, you know it's about to be a bad day because, see, these guys could have woke up very nicely for the deputy. You see that guy in brown? Those guys are assholes, and they don't like to be that far away from their cars. Yeah. And he's about to walk up and find out what can Brown do for you, I guess.
Yeah. You see this? You see this guy right here in the background? See this guy?
What?
That's why I don't go to the beach and I wear a shirt there. Okay.
You got ID? Do you have ID?
See, if I was this guy in brown, I'd be pissed off because I don't like sand, okay? Because I hate fucking sand. Now I got sand on my fucking boots, and the shit's going to track in my car, and I'm going to have to deal with fucking sand for the next 2 years trying to get it all gone, okay?
I could have swore it was a trooper walking up, but it could be a bunny cop.
Do you guys have children with you?
Give him my ID or give him yours.
Are they with you?
And there ain't nobody with you.
I think I left him in this bag right here. Let me check.
Yeah, right?
Let me check see if I can get there in this bag.
Man, that messed with me so bad, that little motorcycle over there. I'm like, that bitch is stuck.
Oh, right here, my little pointer.
Yeah.
Hey, where are your kids? Right there.
Oh, he's a little bitty fuck, too. Look at him, how tiny he is. The girl's bigger than he is. The female cop towering over. He's mad because he's a fucking midget. That's why.
Because she's one of our southern police.
He didn't even drink that much. He drank one fucking White Claw and he was wasted.
It looked like a Michelob or some shit. Either way, it was a shitty beer.
One here and then one here.
Where's your ID? I don't have mine.
They're all looking at the first on scene going, you gonna cuff him or what?
He's just this little dude.
Give him your ID. That's where he wants your ID. Are they right here? What's in here?
Hey, where are they?
Go get the kids. I got this. I'll do it. You go.
I'll go with him. Tell me where your kids are.
You don't even know where the kids are. We got kids? What the fuck?
You know, we really fucked up. They searched for him for like an hour and then was like, fuck, they're at my mom's house, bro.
Where's these kids at? Oh, shit. Oh, hold on.
Like, that's what you get for ruining my nap, you asshole.
Look, is it next to this guy that's been in the sun too long? He's burned up. He's not even red anymore. Look, shit. He's like extra crispy.
How old are they?
7 to 8.
Boys, girls, boy and a girl?
Boy and a girl.
Okay, you don't know where they are?
Right at the beach.
I don't think they're going to ask this guy if he wants a job application.
I don't think they're asking him.
Yeah, leave everything else on the beach. You passed out. You're supposed to be watching under the kids. So,
but at least his hands are already in the right position.
Yeah, he's practicing. Whatever did happen to him, it hadn't happened yet because his face ain't fucked up. So.
Right.
I'm trying.
Oh no, he's cuffed already. That's why. Where the fuck you get a pink? Did he pull that pink vape out his ass or what? Where'd that fucking come from?
I mean, they didn't search him very fucking well. I'll give you that much.
Look, the kids stomped on him before they left. Look, they left fucking footprints on his chest. Bastard.
It's work. Work? Yeah. Some people wouldn't know about it.
Oh, that's how it happens.
Why ain't she cuffed?
That's not very nice. I love it.
What?
Did you hear him? He goes, the deputy asked him, he said, what happened to your hand? And the guy goes, it's work. You wouldn't know nothing about that. and the deputy goes, that's not very nice. But yeah, that's probably about where it starts to happen.
Yeah, he's got an attitude. They should have cuffed the bitch too.
I don't care.
There she goes. God, were they listening to me or what?
Right?
Come get the kids. Me and Timothy are both being arrested.
Is somebody able to come get the kids?
Come get the kids.
Why
Me
am I
and
being
Timothy
arrested?
are both being fucking arrested.
Because you're stupid.
Alcohol on the beach and child neglect.
Can you tell them where we're at? Can you tell them where we're at?
So we're not allowed to have any beer at the beach?
It's illegal. It's illegal to have.
That sign that you walk past that says "No beer on the beach," that we call a clue.
Well, the hell with the sign. The hell with him having alcohol on the beach. Even if alcohol was legal on the beach, if you go to the beach and get so fucking drunk that you lose your 7 and 8 year old children feet away from enough water to drown them.
Yeah.
You are a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go out there and get stupid fucking blackout drunk when you got kids. Which,
Right.
Come on. Come on, people. Y'all
Come
do
on,
not
man.
deserve
These are the
children.
same motherfuckers that we pull over that are drinking that are, oh, I didn't have that much. And that bitch, blows a .3.
They don't deserve kids.
Is it? Yes. I thought it was not glass.
Nope, glass is not allowed, but neither is alcohol. Because what happens is people get drunk and then they drown in that ocean.
I only had like 2 beers.
I only had 2 beers. I'm a little motherfucker. It don't take much to get me drunk.
2 is still illegal.
2 is still illegal? 2 is still illegal?
No, the fucking cops here are dickheads. This lady is the only fucking person that's been nice. Him, everybody else has been fucking dickheads. So now we both go to fucking jail. Who the fuck is gonna bond us out?
Nobody. Certainly not your mother or father, because if I received that phone call that said Billy went to the beach and got
you're
drunk,
a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're cool. You're fucking stupid. And you right here, you don't even look good in that bikini. Go put some clothes on. You're not fucking Baywatch material. Go on, girl.
No one.
Exactly. No, my grandpa has to drive fucking 8 hours.
She knows, like,
She
I'm
gon-
cool as hell. You guys are dickheads.
We need to call Pawpaw to come get us. Come on, Billy Joe. She needs to fucking go.
You're like, call my mother. Whose mother? His or yours? It don't matter. It's the same one. Never mind.
Get the goddamn kids. No, I wanna listen to what my grandpa has to say. I wanna make sure my kids are fucking taken care of.
Now she wants to make sure. Now she wants to make sure her kids are taken care of. Bet you were passed out drunk on a beach. You weren't worried about your kids then,
Yeah,
or were
that ship
you?
has sailed.
But now you want to be mom of the year.
We can roll down the window.
I'm sorry, but
we can roll down the window.
him, I don't trust them. No.
In the truck. She
This
said in the
is not
truck.
about trust. You don't get a decision. See,
You know what? I don't
what
trust you
school
with
do they teach
kids.
People this at?
I don't trust him.
Yeah, what school do they teach people ethics and how to deal with law enforcement? You don't.
I don't think she
once you're
graduated.
handcuffed, you do not have the ability to say, "I'm not doing that," because they are going to put your ass wherever they tell you.
I
to
mean,
go.
I don't think she's real bright. I think this is probably her address and phone number tattooed up here,
So she don't get
so
lost.
she don't forget it and forget where she lives. So,
Can you just wait? Can you just wait?
down the
Can you
window.
just wait? I want to make sure my kids are fucking.
We're gonna make sure they're taken.
now she, this is what gets fun. This bitch here, and now she's worried about her kids. Now she, bitch, you wasn't worried about them a while ago when you were face down in the fucking sand, passed the fuck out. Okay.
Something tells me these aren't his kids.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, okay, my kid. That's the last motherfucker that's sticking it in her.
Okay, so tell him to come over here and let me listen to what my grandpa's saying.
He's writing down the message right now.
And I can't hear it.
In the elf bar, man.
Yeah, I need to give my nicotine for they work us in, you non-working motherfuckers here. I mean, fuck, you know how long I had to save up working at Sonic on that fry fucking machine to be able to take this vacation?
I need to get in the truck and I'd like you to hear
That's
yourself.
all I can afford.
Drank all the beers I could afford.
I want to make sure my kids are.
Hey, we'll be getting the
this
truck,
whole
please.
time. I need to
Where are my kids gonna go?
the Family Resource Center. So
See, I don't see these cops. This is why I always got in trouble, because of my mouth. Okay, because I'm going to tell you, I'll just be straight up honest with y'all. All right, now she's like, I'm worried about my kids. I've been, bitch, you weren't worried about your kids when you were fucking passed out drunk on the beach, were you? That's what I had told her to her face, because I don't want to fucking hear her no more, because I'm tired of her mouth. Now you worried about, I'd say, yeah, you worried about your kids. You weren't worried about your kids when you were getting fucking drunk, did you? No. See, that's why I get in trouble. They're way too nice for me. But, you know, I did spend a lot of time in the admin office.
We're going to take care of them. They'll feed them. They'll clothe them.
We're going to feed them. We're going to give them food and clothes. Stuff that your fucking ass hadn't been doing because you were drinking fucking beer. Because you spent your money on beer. I do. Good, right.
And they'll be comfortably waiting until your with their father or grandfather arrives, okay? I need you to get in the truck with me, okay?
What was she mouthing to him? I fucking hate you. You piece of shit, redneck motherfucker. She was mouthing something at him.
Let's try to get this over with, okay? You got it?
Oh, this is where he got fucked up.
That's how he gets it.
Get down, dude.
Call it.
He's handcuffed behind him on the beach with cops fucking everywhere.
Oh,
where are you?
Getting from road burn like a bitch. And
Where?
put the arm on this guy.
Where are you going? Where are you going there, buddy?
He's got the Grim Reaper on his arm, and he's gonna dislocate your ass.
This cop right here is like, thank you, Jesus. You answered my prayer, because I was
Right,
bored.
because that's the same guy who just told him that he don't know how to do it, you know, do a day's worth of work. So he's about to put that day's worth of work in.
I'm about to put some work in there, motherfucker. Hold on. I think this is about to get good.
Stupid.
He's like, stupid.
Hey, here, everybody, yeah.
He's like, stupid. I think.
He's got a felony, bud.
Call an ambulance, please.
Call an ambulance. He fell on his face really hard.
Yeah, he must have got incarceritis.
Where was he going? Where the fuck were you going?
To the beach.
Hey!
It would have been a faster trip if he'd have got in the car.
He'd have went to jail not fucked up.
Oh, Guardian. Hey, wake up.
Don't fucking knock yourself out.
That's it, number right there.
Wake up.
Wake up, motherfucker. Wow. That's what happens to you right there. That big red mark on his face right there, that was called sandburn.
Well, at least they got that on camera so that he can't say that it happened at work. You know,
yeah, he didn't put in much work. You're 5'1". Don't run from the cops while you're handcuffed.
Yeah, right, and the cop was like 6'6", and you're 5'1". I mean, that cop he probably has a toddler taller than you. God.
That's why I think you should have to take an IQ test before you're allowed to have children. Right there. Yeah. That's why they don't allow you to have children with your relatives. That's an example of it right there. Also, next we're going to be I think we're in Florida and in 2 states. And first of all, these people outside of Tampa need to go back to school. So I'm going to say on this, these cops, yeah.
In Tampa?
Yeah. Watch. I'm very disappointed.
Back up. It's an invasion of turkey.
That's a turkey, right?
That some bitch
Who the fuck can't tell us turkey? Look at the beard on that big boy too. The hell, dude. It's a turkey. This cop here misspecies this turkey and calls it a fucking chicken. That's why it's so. That's why it's pissed off. Okay, you miss
dinosaurs and humans.
Yeah, you misspecies this turkey. Now you got to get fired and go back to training.
Keys.
Be right back, ma'am. Give me a second.
Definitely like chicken or cheese.
At not one but 2 traffic stops.
Chicken.
Chicken. Dude. Fucking city people.
Fucking crazy. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you value.
Let me tell you what. This
several years in college over, road.
This turkey chicken right here. Okay, this misidentified. This is the female. This is the male. Okay, this is the hen. This male is a gobbler. He in his beard, he's got that beard that comes off him. He's not nice looking beard. This is a farm turkey because it is a nice turkey, because if not, this turkey would have mounted this man and started spurring him with the big fucking spurs on their feet, okay? This turkey's just like, why the fuck you fucking with this lady? Why don't you let her go, chicken?
Yeah, did you call her a chicken too, asshole?
Because you know what? I mean, what'd you do? Call her sir? But
right?
Because I had two turkeys. I had two turkeys bigger than this, and they would try to kill you, okay? They were so fucking mean. This bird's just like, hey, got any bread? You got a cracker? I mean, the fuck? At this point, he could at least let the woman go. I'd have been like, look, I can't write your fucking ticket. I'm getting attacked by fucking... He thinks it's a chicken.
He's devoted.
This one happened in Florida.
Look.
At first, the deputy...
He told dispatch, stand by, I'm getting attacked by a chicken. All right, you need to go back to animal school or something, city people.
He thought they were chickens. Clearly, they were mad at being misidentified.
These other ones in the background, these are chickens, okay?
Yeah,
chicken, turkey.
Now they're upset. That's why they came out. They're like, sir,
chickens,
sir, we are chickens.
turkey.
That's turkey. We are chickens.
Come get that chicken. Quack.
Now he's quacking at the fucking turkey.
What? They don't quack. What?
That's a duck. Ducks quack. Chickens cluck. Turkeys gobble. What the fuck are they teaching people in school now? I know.
Look,
I know what they're teaching.
If you ever see this and you want to get to know the difference between turkeys, chickens, and stuff, I know some people that own like bird farms. I'll take you out there myself. We're in Florida. I'm right up the road.
You got people,
and you'll get to meet a turkey and a chicken.
You can't.
And,
these people nowadays, they don't know what a turkey, a chicken, and a duck fucking look like, but they trying to